This podcast episode is brought to you by Ethiopia Life Herbals, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on IG at Ethiopia Life or visit their webpage at ethiopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This pod video is also brought to you by
Lulu's Holistics. Follow them on Instagram at Lulu's Holistic. You can check them out at www.lulusholistics.com and you can use our code THEFIX to get 10% off your next purchase.
You can also use the code THEFIXJA to get a discount on your next purchase of Curlux's new book, Planet Hurt, the greatest book ever written. Just use the link in our description. You'll see the link in every video that is posted on our YouTube channel.
Big up Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. And you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase.
And of course, I have a big up Sharpcut Barbers for the sharpest of cuts. Shing! Go hit up Sharpcut Barbers at 9 Bronstraff Square. Steve, big up your damn self. Also, have a big up our patrons, DB and Tamo Good. And also, we'll have to plug the merch page. Go get the black tee with the white logo, the blue tee, the faded logo, the fixed mask, and the fixed mug, as well as the Fixed Things merch, all up on our merch site at teespring.com/stores the Fix JA. This topic in particular, I think Skatta should find interesting because he may be on the hit list too.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask him, but
I'm
I
on
said
quite a few.
I won't ask him before the podcast. Yes.
Care or don't care, Khago says he will sue more dancehall producers, including Seanizzle, Notnice, DJ Frost, after being awarded, after winning $800,000 US in compensation ordered by a US court in a countersuit filed against music producer Kemar Flavor McGregor over copyright breaches.
Wow.
You hear about this, Skatta?
Yeah.
Can you explain it? Yeah.
Well,
because I was wondering, first of all, like, why would Khago go into the US system to file this?
Well, maybe he's first of all, maybe he's a citizen of the United States.
Both him and Kemar?
And the producer as well. I know he resides overseas.
Okay.
Oh.
And the songs may be registered in the United States as well.
Okay.
So it fall under that law and so forth, the copyright law in the United States. And maybe him have a case because dancehall and reggae music used to operate on a basis of give me a song, me release it, or me give you advance. You go make it up, play money, do your show, them, me the producer, eat my food off of sales. Not everybody like put pen to paper, you know, and it's kind of a tradition. So he may or may not have a case, but I think it is based on how him and Kemar fall out.
Yeah.
They had a bit of falling out.
Okay.
So I think that's the real drive behind all of this lawsuit.
But Khago won, and it seemed like it was a countersuit because I think Kemar actually filed first.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, if you have sense in it, you have to know how to use the system, and that's what Khago did. He knows that
his wife.
Yes,
kudos to his
exactly,
wife.
exactly.
Yeah.
And in music, if you're ignorant, you're gonna always get a beating. You know, enough people get sued in music and them have to learn from it and move forward. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And he has received a whole heap of beating over the years.
Yeah,
but
I hope Kemar have a plan of to file bankruptcy or something because that's a lot of money.
it's a shit ton of money.
US dollars.
Damn near a million.
Especially in them time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you feel about the news that him says him a go after
Everybody else?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really support that. No producer in Jamaica make enough money to save the world or change nobody's life in terms of like one artist or record a song for them. I'm sure Khago was listed as a songwriter on all the songs because if any producer put out a man song and don't give him that credit, you're wrong. But to say you're gonna sue a youth, well, everybody I try make a come up in this industry and I'm saying if you give you credit on paper and certain things, you forgot to seek your royalties, get your publishing company together or hire somebody to administrate it for you. You can't just sit down and say, you don't receive $1. You have to register your thing. If you record a song for somebody today and it released next week, you have to call the publishing company and say, see this song title, released on this label, and my song, track it. That's all, you'll get what's coming to you.
I seem like based on what him say, that certain things like that weren't done.
Yes.
And it's based off of the songs them being hits in his eyes.
Well, hit in Jamaica and hit on an international platform is two different things. I mean, now sell my friend them's a huge song. Hit on Roman Red Bull, huge song. I hear Beanie Man and Future Fan Boss, so them are so Seanizzle. It's on the same rhythm, Same production. So unless Seanizzle go out time way for actually do Khago wrong. You know, but I don't really hear nobody else complaining. So I don't know if Khago really have a case right there. Maybe he does. So I wish them all the best, you know. I hope him not really look over that side there. Like I work with him. I work with him for a good year and a half. And great artist in about me. I tell you, when you get on him wrong side, man.
You say,
Yeah, you don't want to have Khago on your wrong side. Because him not have no pride when it comes to putting down somebody. He will go after you. Yeah. But very talented. Man can sit down in a studio and sing an album in 3 hours, 4 hours. Very, very, very talented.
You did seem off there.
Well, most of it off, you know.
That is true.
All of it off. If you're in a dancehall, it would turn you into somebody different, you know.
But it seemed like he had a special offness about him.
Well, I think it matches up with him talent because, as I say, he's a good artist, very good artist. But I mean, the business aspect of him thing, it never structure good. You know, everybody come under that. A lot of talented artists out there really feel it right now, struggle. Because there's no real structure in entertainment in Jamaica.
Which is sad.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, I was reading the article that was posted on Dancehall Mag. Shout out to the person. From what I read, and he credited his wife because it's his wife that actually helped him. He admitted that he was illiterate. He never really know that side of it.
Big up Khago's wife.
So
man.
she
Big
was
up
able
Khago
to
for actually
swoop
admitting
in.
that.
Yeah, give the woman her credit, you know.
And I think
No, same can't read.
What?
he said that he
I'm saying can't say me
Oh,
illiterate.
joking, man. Come on.
No, big up. If they're them saying I'm illiterate, he admit to it.
Yeah, he never really know. So maybe he was illiterate, or I guess what he was looking for is ignorant to contract and business side, which I mean, again, most people who come into the industry aren't necessarily versed in it because they're just
talented,
they just want to make the
artistically.
Them just want to make the songs and them not really know them need for sign and the split sheets and all them stuff. So shout out to the wife, I think her name is Gail, that actually sort it out and back him, get the lawyer, figure it all out, and say, well, all right.
That case has been going on for a few years, though.
I remember.
I believe so.
And them all out.
Yeah.
So them get the payoff and all
so
the money
it's funny because again he was counter suing Kemar. So Kemar actually went out to say like, I'm suing you, and then he's like, I'm gonna sue you and actually win that. So it's like
Kemar, they just roll it.
Or just
see if I could turn back here.
Probably that too much face.
Yo!
Why? Oh God!
Yeah.
You're looking for the section where he's like he was suing him first. That's what you're looking for? Yeah, hold on.
I'm not even to the wife part.
Let's find it.
Everything online these days.
Yeah.
So
well, until now I find it. But you're thinking that I'm wondering, would he have to go abroad to sue everybody else? Because he won abroad.
No.
Okay.
If you have to come here and deal with it here.
Yeah, especially because most of these people are Jamaican and they live in Jamaica.
And I advise any producer where Khago probably take it to. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it simple. Because at the end of the day, it's the courts made the decision, not you. And if a piece of paper come to any clerk of the court or the judge or a lawyer, it's gonna have to be looked at and dealt with. So if you're not there to plead your case or submit your own, you may just lose and be a winner. In theory, but where the law concerned, you may lose. So take Khago serious. Don't say mad, take him serious.
As him look like him have a serious wife that's pushing these things.
Seanizzle,
that's literate. You know what I mean?
Get everything together, Sean.
His argument was that you can't put out an artist vocal without him giving you a contract. But you as a producer don't have that right to put it out.
So even if you don't, and I think from what I was understanding is like, even if they don't sign a contract, like if I record for you and you put it out, I'm still entitled for something whether a contract is signed or not. Is that true?
As far as I know, where Jamaica is concerned, you're supposed to have a split sheet when an artist comes sign, record him sign, and go about in business.
Okay.
But there is a trend, cultural trend in Jamaica. Artists do not like to put pen to paper in this country. No care how simple, it could be a one sheet of paper. Most of them don't like to sign them.
Do you think that when that is done, that it's the producer that usually take advantage of the artist in that case?
No, because both persons are looking to come up. Seanizzle was a young aspiring producer trying to make it out there, and Khago wanted to make it at the same time. Him don't want to see Beanie Man and Fambo and a rhythm and the song hit, and him the pan rhythm and him song the release. If Seanizzle never release Khago song pan the rhythm, I'm sure Khago would have an issue. Because the rhythm the boss. Enough time me put out rhythm and just choose too many songs on the rhythm and me have to hold back some songs. A man come one war me a cut say yo. Me a shelf the music and me a hold back them career and all of these things. So both ways, it worked good and it worked bad, because I am sure when that song was soaring and was a hit, Khago was relishing in the moment. Again, I do not know the details of what the agreement was. As I say, he may or may not have a case. I don't want to say whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it added a lot of value to Khago. Khago toured the world based on that one song alone. Now sell out my friend them. And other hits, of course. But that was a major factor in his career. No. Big song. So,
Yeah. So is it true though? But then that's the thing. Is it true that if I record on your rhythm and I didn't sign with you, can you put it out? And if it becomes a hit, you turn no. But if it makes any sort of money,
listen, 90% of the songs that are recorded in Jamaica, where reggae and dancehall are concerned, they are released without an artist putting pen to paper. 90%.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, probably more.
Wow.
Yeah, and this has been going on from the early 90s, come straight down to present moment.
That's how unregulated shit is.
Yeah, it's an unregulated industry,
Jesus.
So what a man have to do now for kind of protect himself. We in a digital time now.
Yeah.
So the publishings that you have received and the money you have garnered from this song, it can be traced back. So you have to search for all of those things. And if you are receiving your equal share of that record, that means the artist share put on somewhere. And a lot of artists have money put on in publishing houses and they can't collect it because they didn't sign up or register it or something, and they don't have people, qualified entities searching for it. So money good or whatever, and a lot of other artists. I know.
That's usually the case with enough even international artists too.
Yes.
So what you're technically saying, from what let me see if I understand what you're saying, is that is not Sean is the technical error. Just using Sean is because he had the biggest song and his rhythm. But it's not necessarily Sean needs to have the money. It's the publishing house. It's like it's somewhere
maybe the publishing houses,
in the space.
Yes, maybe the publishing houses because there's mechanical rights, there's publishing and song play on the radio, playing at the club. The money they pile
which
up
he did
somewhere.
that. He admitted that he got from JCap.
Yes, and that's a you may sign up with the Jamaican entity of that, but one to international. And did he give JCap the authority, because I think they can seek money on an international scope? No, I think one time they used to operate in Jamaica and then they expand to the Caribbean. I don't know if them gone fully international. Did he give them that authority to seek money for him on a worldwide basis? We don't know.
So is it a law and is a practice for you to say,
Me?
To say like, if I come,
Yes.
if I record, if you're recording me, I have to sign, like even before we even go in the booth.
I have established that that work ethic
Yeah.
in my time. I've done quite a few and I have not done a few. There was a time when like my studio was like a factory. Music just like pump out, push out. So we don't have time to sign a paper. And artists don't want to sign a paper, and just a voice song and I hit up when my song a mix, when my song a release. And artists not care, them just want to get them song a road, for promote and shoot them video and so forth. So I saw dancehall grow and I saw dancehall build. It is nice that everybody are trying to sway back to the business aspect of it now. But if you're an artist and you know that in that time, you and the producer had that agreement mentally for you to come back around now, so you're kind of really being deceitful still. A lot of them are being deceitful. Coming back now, say, so I never signed a paper for that song, but you were in agreement with it for it to be released. You endorsed it, you go up on stage and sing the song. You never badmouth the producer one time, you never call him out. But now them I learn the business now.
When things get slow now. And
enough of them I learn the business and say, they may have a case now. Them I try to backtrack and say, can go dig a food off for such man. What's me not to like him?
Yeah. Jesus.
That album you heard?
Yeah.
Did who?
I'm not allowed to talk about it, you know,
Jaja.
because you know, the courts and settlement and all of that. But that's why I'm tell everybody, say when that thing come across, take it serious. You mean within your right and you give it up because you don't address it within the moment.
Yeah.
You don't want that. Not a nice feeling, I'm telling you.
Stressful. Because I mean, for a creative, it must be difficult to have. It must be difficult to have it like work on the administrative part of things when you really just want to focus on creative.
Yeah, that's why you have lawyers. You have to just have a lawyer
Yeah.
and a good publishing company that have your best interest at heart to look out for you, get your jobs, and make sure say that your I's and cross your T's. Because the business get very tricky and very sneaky now. But trust me, you see, I'm up on Google a while ago, everything online, so you can go learn for yourself.
True.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, you think that Khago would be probably a represent or an inspiration to other artists to want to go and see damages.
In certain aspects, some people deserve damages, I would say. I would think. And Khago deserve a run. I mean, him go hard, him do a whole heap of things and push the envelope for try to get some relevance and so forth. So if this is film win, I commend him because push that thing through the courts for so long. Took a while.
No, this is definitely a win.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge win. So I don't want nobody get no ideas right now.
He said that it's not a win when it's his own thing. That's what, what he said.
Well, a lot of people walking out far and jumping on manual and rich after that.
Yeah.
It's a win no matter how you go about it.
Which is right.
Yeah. Use the system and eat food.
At $800,000 I never had before.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We hope Khago do it wife.
No man walk and drop in out.
Enough man dropping a hole. Yeah, I'm cutting that out.
Manual.
Oh man. Jabby walk out, you never sharpen on you never sharpen on
Just make it pass and just make it pass.
No,
I was like, but I understand it.
No, we're still at upward.
The whole of YouTube are wide on the place.
Really? Are we doing this here? I thought we were mature than that. I thought we were more mature.
Good.
Travis is like, no.
Don't friend them, they party no keep. Sauce pan sauce on me fresh just a drip. Money gram line off it beg me a skip. Them having him on the mouth like a lipstick. Him on the mouth like a lipstick. Him on the mouth like a lipstick.
No one knows that song she sings when she's alone. Rockstone. And I know things gon' change her. Gonna take a lot more to break her. Thought I told you we made up. Rockstone.
Place full of greatness, but only few believers. Them say what due to Caesar, you forgive the Caesar. But you're so Caesar, now go get it till the day reach her. No, I'm in a mean for be rude. But mongrel always itch up anywhere them can't get food.
Girl, cock it up, let me slide it in. One pony body, one time in. She time me, she time me, she time me, she time me, yeah.
Look how I got you so hyped. No, I got you so psyched. Yeah, you're high off, I drink one.